Hi, it's Mary Fields. I have actinic keratosis, and twice a year I do a dermatology chemical peel, and this is what happens after 4 days of applying it. It takes 2 weeks to heal. So with the Seint makeup, I can cover it all up. I don't have to go out in public and look like that. Plus, I'm using my Dermavie and my xanthomyst to help heal all the spots, which are very sore right now. But thanks to Seint, I can get through it. Good morning, everybody. Look at Mary. So here's what's going on. You know, I've told you before I have actinic keratosis, which is, it can be a precancerous thing if you don't watch it. So I'm just putting my earrings on if I can get them on. And so about twice a year I do a chemical peel, and I really shouldn't do it in the beginning of the summer because your skin's more exposed to the sun. But so if you use sunscreen when you do this, and try and stay out of the sun more if you ever do this. And it's a product I get from the dermatologist. It's a cream specific for eliminating any raised or irregular spots. These are sore right now. So I did it for 4 days. I put the cream on specific areas that I want to eliminate for 4 days. And then it starts to get sore, and it's really sore. Like, it's really sore. And so you have to put up with this for about 2 weeks. And you can see where I actually focused in different areas. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Dermavie as my moisturizer in my healing process. And I'm going to use xanthomyst, because xanthomyst has been used in the past. I've seen people use it on eczema and different abrasions in different areas that they've hurt. Oh, that one's empty. So I just put a couple little blobs, shake up my xanthomyst, and just spray some of it on there, okay? And just blend all that and put it all over my soreness, all over my skin. And I think, honestly, that the xanthomyst is going to help with the healing as well as the Dermavie. So the combination should help it heal. Now, what'll happen actually, it will eventually scale off the areas that it's working on. And then there'll be new fresh skin underneath, right? It is quite sore. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do my makeup to cover it, because I certainly can't go around looking like this. And I feel good about using Seint makeup on it, because there's lots of, like, there's beeswax, there's lots of healing properties in it, and it's not a lot of chemicals. And I've seen others do the same. Wow, those spots are really red, aren't they? Anyway, it's all good. It'll be better. So now I'm going to cover all this damage with Athens. And just watch how this amazing makeup can conceal. And if it can conceal, well, that's pretty darn good, isn't it? Right? I should have done that spot right up there. But you know, I can feel this. It's sensitive, but it's not terrible. The brushes are pretty soft and pretty nice. And I think Athens is covering pretty darn good. I'll have to put up with this for about 2 weeks, this healing process. So I need a concealer in my eyes, and I'm going to use actually Sunlit. It's like painting a picture, isn't it? Some of it's a little bit on the yellow, and it's good to conceal those darker areas. Just like that. Now, I'm going to use some demis because those spots are pretty harsh, but it's doing good. It's covered up pretty good, actually. But I'm going to use a little demi on some of the areas, just to do extra covering. See that? It just covers completely. Demis are highly pigmented colors and designed. They're like this. I'm using that yellow right now. They're designed to really conceal difficult areas. Honestly, I should have put sunscreen on before I did this, but I'm not going to be hanging out in the sun. I'm going to be very careful for the next couple of weeks. I'm not using my demi brush right now. I'm using my smudge brush because these areas are more than spots. They're quite a bit bigger. And the peachy one, demi, conceals better in some areas than the other one, the yellow one. That's pretty good. Then I'll add my Madrid and Wildflower together. And the thing is, when you put lip and cheek in and your lips, you know, when you do the finish, they're kind of like the icing on the cake, aren't they? They just make the whole picture, especially when you put your lipstick on. They just complete the whole thing. Okay? Madrid and Wildflower. I think Wildflower is off the list on the 31st. So if you want to grab those, and Maui, do them before the end of the month. So that's pretty good, eh? Pretty good coverage when you think of all that stuff that's on my face. Who would know? Maybe I should go show my neighbor what I really look like now. I'll do my eyes now. Talk to you guys soon. So there I am, all covered up. All the damage is covered and hidden and concealed. For a bit, it'll be better. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Bye.